The only job your body has, and it's extremely simple yet complex, is to keep you alive. Everything your body does, every craving, every energy crash, every mood swing, that is just a survival response. If you are overtraining, it holds on to fat because you signaled physical stress. Training can create a healthy type of stress on your body, but overtraining and under fueling is signaling to your body physical stress. And especially if you are overtraining, which a lot of people do, they are moving more and they're eating less. What's going on, everybody? Hey, you guys, welcome back to the Macro Hour with Nikkiey Stott, co-founder of WarriorBabe. And on this podcast, we talk about mindset, methodologies, and tactics that will help you lose body fat, build muscle, be strong, and feel insanely confident. I am your host, Nikkiey Stott, and welcome to episode number 311. And today, my friends, I want to chat with you guys about your body and challenge you in a way that I hope gets you to think about how you know your body. Because I know how it feels to be frustrated. I know what it feels like to try everything that you can, to follow every single diet, to take every kind of supplement, to following every type of workout program, to only feel like your body is continuing to betray you. And you start to think that you're the problem. You start to feel hopeless. You start to lose trust in yourself that you're able to, achieve the result that you want, or even more so, not even just the trust, but the belief that you can achieve said result that you want to achieve. Whether it's losing weight or building more muscle, or you just think it's just long gone. But the truth is, what I want to challenge this different perspective is your body isn't fighting you. It's honestly just responding perfectly to the inputs that you have been giving it throughout the years, decades, months, weeks of maybe trying everything under the sun, but not being where you want it to be. It's responding to what you are giving it, essentially. Your metabolism, your hormones, your energy, your mood. These are all reflections of how your body has learned to survive. Let's just be honest, like the inputs majority of women in the fitness space and even in society, the majority of the inputs are eat less, move more. And then that spider webs into wreaking havoc on your hormones, wreaking havoc on your mood, wreaking havoc on your metabolism. And that's all going to spiral into just the way that your body has been trying to survive for you and show up for you. And the moment that you start understanding that, and the moment that you start recognizing and bringing awareness, you guys know that has been the word over the course of so many episodes. Once you start understanding, once you start bringing awareness to that thought process, and you start questioning the narrative of how you've been showing up and what you've been doing, and maybe these programs aren't working specifically for you for a reason, then you start to really unpack the ways that maybe of which you should be going about it the right way. And then you can start to learn, and you will start to see, once you pull yourself out of the years of doing it a certain way and put yourself in the driver's seat of learning how to fuel your body and train your body for the right way, which is eating more and training less. And then the spider webs into all of those things. But you'll start to learn how incredibly intelligent your body actually is. And first and foremost, let me just say, before you even dive in, it's total rant, but you guys are going to get an ad during this episode. I'm just being very, very transparent. I am sitting with the most incredible blanket right now on my lap. It is the bubble blanket from Cozy Earth. This has been in my office chair since the moment I got it, and it hasn't left. It's been on my lap while I'm in meetings. It's been on my lap while I'm creating episodes. And I've been thinking, I'm like, it's so comfortable. It's like that material. It's like bubble on both sides. And if you guys are watching this on YouTube, you'll be able to see it in video. But if you're not and you're just listening on audio, you got to trust that this is the best blanket on earth. And I'm not just saying that. It's the best holiday gift. So I would highly recommend it. It's one of those, like, you don't know what to get your aunt, or you don't know what to get your cousin, or you don't know you don't know what to get your friend, you don't know what to get your brother's wife or whatever. This is literally the best blanket. So you guys are gonna get an ad later in the episode. I would highly recommend that you click on that link in the description and check it out and order this for a family member or a friend. Anyway, I digress and rant. Back to the chat, back to the episode. Okay, so I want to start first and foremost why we believe we're broken. Why do we have this thought process? Where does this thought process even come from? Where does belief even come from? And if you really want to peel back the onion and try and get to the core of it, it's probably been conditioned in you for a really long time to believe our bodies need fixing. That, could stem from childhood, could stem from the way that you saw your mom diet and grow up. It could stem from the things that you saw on the internet. It could stem from books that you read. It could stem from what a teacher told you in school. It could just stem from everything that happened when you were young, or maybe even that happened when you were a teenager, or maybe even in your early 20s or 30s, or even something that maybe you thought to believe 10 years ago. It starts to be conditioned in your mind. You start to believe that, okay, my body needs to be fixed. That being smaller is better, or that if you're tired or you're bloated or you're moody or you're struggling, that something must be wrong with you. And then you're bombarded with quick fixes. You're bombarded with diet detox teas, with extreme calorie cuts, with endless cardio and moving more. And, doctors telling you that you need to eat less and eat less. And that, these miracle programs that are out there are going to promise you that you are going to get 6-pack abs in 6 weeks or whatever. What I used to say to you guys is and what people love is you pop your body in a microwave and out in 30 seconds comes a toned body. You're bombarded with that type of information. And when you do try those things and then they stop working, because they always do, we then think, okay, the issue is me. The issue is us. The issue is I'm broken. The issue is, you put the pressure on you and thinking that something is wrong with you. And then we think that, oh my gosh, we lack discipline. We don't have the motivation. We don't have the drive. We don't have the stamina to show up anymore. Or we just have bad genetics. You know how many times I've heard that from people? But in reality, your body is just so used to surviving. It's so tired of surviving. And I know I probably have unpacked that so many times in previous episodes, but that's the truth. If you think about it from a scientific standpoint, our bodies are machines. Our bodies need energy to survive. Energy comes from food. If the majority of society undereats, they don't eat enough, or they're not eating the right types of food and they're eating in excess carbs and fats. And that's how, the people are overweight. But, say all that to be said that we're not fueling our body appropriately. And one of the caveats of that is not eating enough. And that means that we go into our machine starts to operate differently. You spent years telling it to do more with less food, less rest, less recovery. And your body, like I said earlier, is just responding to that input. Your body is just listening, and it's learned how to function on minimal fuel. It's adapted to your chronic stress levels. It has figured out how to keep you alive even when you weren't supporting it. You're not supporting it. First and foremost, when you just unpack that and what I just said, it's not broke. That's not being broken. That's being brilliant. We live in pretty cool bodies that have the ability to do that, even when we aren't helping to operate it at it or giving what it needs to operate at its best. It's still going to show up on a daily basis and do what it needs to do and function for us and figure out how to live and keep you alive, even when you're not giving it what it needs in order to help keep you alive, even when you're not supporting it. That's brilliant. But I shouldn't say but, because but means that none of that even means anything. I should say, and the longer that you stay in that cycle, the more that your body's brilliance starts to feel more like it is resistance. And you think that slowing down and getting older, and you just it just slowing down in general. You think that your body just slowing down. You think that that's happening, but what it's doing is it's trying to save you from experiencing burnout and what the new term is, crashing out, essentially. And I think that this part is so important to understand, you guys. Your body doesn't care about how lean you are. It doesn't care about how defined your abs look or like what number is showing up on the scale. It does not care about that. The one thing that your body's the only job your body has, and it's extremely simple yet complex, is to keep you alive. And everything your body does, every craving, every energy crash, every mood swing, that is just a survival response. It's your body being like, yo, hey, friend, knock, knock. This environment isn't safe right now. I need to adapt. And if you're constantly under eating, your body slows down the metabolism to conserve energy, quote, to keep you alive. If you are overtraining, it holds on to fat because you signaled physical stress. Let me make it and then to keep you alive. But let me just make a correlation there, because training can create a healthy type of stress on your body, but overtraining and under fueling is signaling to your body physical stress. And especially if you were, let me just say the word again, overtraining, which a lot of people do. They are moving more and they're eating less. And so it's just like, okay, signal to body, if I'm under physical stress, I need to conserve fat and hold on to fat just to keep you alive. Hey, quick pause, my friends, because I need to talk about the perfect holiday gift that's actually worth giving this year, and that is Cozy Earth. I have been using their stuff for years now, and their new bamboo pajama set is next level. It's this soft, stretchy knit made from viscose from bamboo. It drapes beautifully. It sleeps cooler than cotton, and it just feels so luxurious, especially around this time of year, like when nights get cooler. It's just this cozy pajama set without like overheating, like literally perfect for holiday mornings or like slow nights chilling on the couch. And if you're gifting this season, grab their bubble cuddle blanket too. It is ultra soft, mid-weight, and has this plush bubble texture that looks just as good as it feels. It's literally my go-to for like any movie night or just a slow Sunday morning. It's like that can't stop touching it kind of comfort. And Cozy Earth gives you a 100-night sleep trial and a 10-year warranty. So you can literally shop totally risk-free. That says so much about their quality of their products. And right now, Black Friday has come early, so go use my code MACROHOUR on top of their site-wide sale for up to 40% off. These deals won't last, so start your holiday shopping today. And if you get a post-purchase survey, make sure to mention the Macro Hour. Thanks, guys. All right, let's get back to the show. If you are sleeping 5 hours at night, 4 or 5 hours, I would even argue 6, your cortisol is rising. And at that point, when that is happening, your hunger hormones get thrown off. That is why you experience, if you don't sleep well, why you have so many cravings the next day, because leptin and ghrelin are all out of whack. Nothing about this is quote unquote broken. And that's what I've said in previous episodes. Like, I want you guys to know you're not broken. If you are a warrior babe, you've heard me say you are not broken. If you've seen us all over the internet and I'm saying you're not broken, this is what I mean by that. You are not broken. Your body isn't broken. It is just protecting you. It's protective. Think about it like this. It's like a thermostat. It's regulating the temperature based on the conditions that it's been given. You can't expect to stay warm if you keep the heat off, right? So think about it like that. Your body is always responding to its environment. And you, my friend, listening to this episode right now, whether you're driving, you're working out, you're on a walk, you are the environment. You in your car, if you are stressed out because you were late getting to work or somebody in front of you pissed you off and cut you off, You are signaling a stress response. If you woke up this morning and you did not eat and you just were like, oh, I've just been so busy, I didn't get to eat before I left the house, you are signaling a type of signal to your metabolism to slow down, conserve energy, because you're stressed out, you got to get the day to get through, and that's the environment that your body is in. You are the environment. If you're somebody that is listening to this and has just trained 6 days a week and hasn't taken a day off, you're signaling physical stress to your body, especially if you're not eating enough. You are the environment, and your body talks to you every single day. But this is the thing. Most of us have forgotten how to listen to our bodies. Majority of people, I would say, because I know I'm one of them, live here in our mind, and we just go, 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 go. But our body is at a lot of times, it talks to you multiple times, so every single day. It's trying to signal you, tell you things, communicate with you. I'm hungry. I'm tired. I need rest. I have cravings. My mood is off. My body is sore. I'm having poor stool regulation with my digestion. I'm pooping weird. And I just recorded an episode about this probably a couple weeks ago, that your body is speaking to you through biofeedback. It is speaking to you through your energy, it's speaking through your sleep, your hunger, your cravings, your mood, your recovery, your digestion. And when something is off, your body doesn't just whisper, oh, don't worry about it. That constant tension in your shoulders and your neck, it ain't whispering, my friend. Trust me, because I have that constantly. I am also preaching to the choir when I'm talking to you guys in this episode, hoping that I also give myself some accountability here as I'm preaching to you guys. Your body isn't whispering, it's shouting at you. When something is off, it's shouting at you. I can say right now, in a very transparent way, throughout this week has been very stressful for me. I'm trying to it's been stressful. I'm not very, it's just been a week of work, of getting ready for some big things that are happening, new opportunities coming away, conversations that are being had, holding space to go off away from work and be with friends. Then I leave for a wedding tomorrow, and I have to travel, and then all of the chaos with the flights right now and everything like that, right? So it's like my body is trying to be like, girl, you are stressed out. And I know some of you guys are feeling that same way too, given some different circumstances that are happening in your world. And it's shouting at you and things, and your body probably it's not even just this moment. It could be the fact that you are under eating and your body's been trying to tell you something for the last 6 months to a year. It's shouting at you, but we've been taught to silence it. We ignore hunger because we already ate, or I just don't have enough time and I need to run out the house. We push through feeling tired and push through the fatigue because, I need to show up. We just need to be tougher. Like, I need to get this done. I just gotta get the kids off to practice. I gotta do 1,000 things on my to-do list, right? You dismiss your mood swings or your irritability because, it's just hormones. It's just my hormones. It's just that. And we accept bloating. We accept anxiety. We accept exhaustion. We accept all of this as something that is normal. But none of that is normal. Your body is begging you for attention. And here's the truth. Your body will always communicate with you one way or another. If you listen when it whispers, it won't have to scream at you. But if you keep ignoring it, if you keep ignoring the fatigue, if you keep ignoring the cravings, if you keep ignoring the stubborn weight gain, and if you keep ignoring, I only eat 1,000 calories a day, like, especially if you're an avid listener of these episodes, guys, that I said back in the day, I'm like, I can talk to you guys, but I don't want to talk to you guys until you're blue in the ear. Like, I want you guys to actually do something about it. Go take action. And there's been some incredible success stories that have come back just by listening to this podcast of people losing 40 to 80 pounds and feeling so much stronger and better, and their health is totally done a full circle and they feel way better. So by now you probably should know you should be eating more. And I know some of you guys know that, but actually implementing it, I get, can be really hard. But if you keep ignoring those things, then those whispers are going to turn into symptoms that eventually are going to force you to pay attention. So I don't want you to think about, oh, I'm not losing the weight. Oh, my body, it's broken. My body's punishing you. I don't want you to, your body isn't punishing you. It's trying to be like, yo, girl, knock, knock. Yo, I need your attention on some things. Okay. It's knocking at the door, being like, girl, pay attention. I'm trying to tell you something. Ladies, are you feeling frustrated with body changes you're experiencing during menopause? It's time to take control. If you're between 45 and 65 years old and tired of struggling with body fat and muscle loss, WarriorBabe is here for you. At WarriorBabe, we've helped over 18,000 women just like you lose body fat, build toned muscle, and understand their bodies better with personalized plans based on hormone and thyroid testing and more. Imagine knowing exactly what your body needs to see real results and results that last. Look, don't wait anymore. Take charge of your health and join our community of strong, empowered women. Visit WarriorBabe.com/apply today to start your transformation. That's WarriorBabe.com/apply. All right, let's get back to the show. Okay, so maybe helping to like break this down a little bit further. I want to, how your body is adapting when it's under this chronic stress, if either physical or emotional. There are things women call quote unquote broken, but they're really just the adaptive responses that your body is going into. So when your metabolism slows down because you've been under eating for too long, that's your body conserving energy, right? When your hormones shift, like your estrogen, your progesterone, your thyroid, that's because, and we'll all experience that, ladies, that is because your body is trying to maintain equilibrium with the limited resources that it's getting. And at that point, when you do start shifting, WarriorBabe was all, we help women in menopause, either premenopausal, menopausal, or postmenopausal, but we recognize, okay, this is a period of time that your body is shifting gears. Now we really have to load it with the resources that it needs. We can't continue to undereat and overtrain. It can't continue to go pray that every single workout is going to help us out of a bad diet. We need to double down on the resources and give it what it needs, which is a different protocol than what you were doing in your 20s and your 30s. Okay, but some other things anyway to get back on track. When your digestion slows because your body prioritizes survival over digestion, that's conserving energy. When you hold on to body fat, you're not because you're eating too much, but more so think about it like this, because your body is like, it's holding on to because it doesn't know when it's going to get more food. It's perceiving danger and refuses to let go of that body fat. And these are all things that women are calling themselves broken around. I'm holding on to fat. My digestion is slower. My metabolism is slowing down. My hormones are shifting. I'm broken. Your quality of your sleep drops. And it's dropping because the adaptive response, they're all adaptive responses. These are happening because this is what's happening. Your quality of sleep drops because you're having high cortisol that's keeping you wired at night. Which, let me just unpack that for a second, because it's all a spider web. If your sleep quality is dropping because you have high cortisol, which is keeping you wired at night, it's not just because you were paying attention to your phone and couldn't fall asleep, and now the blue light is messing with your brain waves of your mind. It's not just that. It could be that you didn't eat enough food during the day, and so it's going to spike cortisol in the middle of the night, which is a natural adaptive response, and that's going to keep you wired by not sleeping at night, not eating enough. Do you see that spider web? Under eating and overtraining spider webs into your recovery, into your digestion, into your mood, into your sleep. It's this whole mechanism of thing. Anyway, the one last thing is, what people say is when they think they're broken is that your cravings start to increase. But your cravings are increasing from the adaptive response that your body's begging you for quick energy. It's begging you for fuel because it's not getting enough of it. So when you have those candy cravings in the middle of the day, it's because you didn't give your body enough fuel yet throughout the day. You didn't give your body enough protein to make you feel satiated. Every one of these things that I just mentioned is an adaptation. It's not a malfunction of your body. Your body is doing exactly what it's designed to do, but it can't heal until you change the environment it's responding to. Okay, so I'm sure you guys know what I'm going to say. And this is what, I've said in many episodes when it comes to the tactical side of things. You will see that I'm pretty consistent in this response. And I will say this because I was just doing a success interview with a WarriorBabe the other day, which I know that you guys have been listening to some golden ones that I've been posting on the podcast platform. But there's one said the other day, she was like, when I first saw some videos of you, Nikkiey, you just resonated with me out of the gate. I know that like you say that like you just reword things over and over and over and over again. You probably say things differently, but they're pretty much the same concept. But it may resonate with one of you guys at a different time. Maybe you've heard me say what I'm about to say 6 months ago, but it didn't resonate then. But you're like, this is landing right now. My mind is locked in. Everything you're saying is making sense. And maybe what I'm going to say next is going to be like the light bulbs are going off, even though I've been saying this in every single episode. But that's what makes it all worth it is I don't care when it lands. I just hope it lands. So what you need to do? What do you need to do to create the sense of like trust and safety? Something that your body can feel safe in the environment. It's not about feeling comfortable. It's about giving your body what it needs to function optimally. What do you think I'm going to say? Feed it. Stop starving yourself. Eat your protein. Eat your carbohydrates. Eat your healthy fats. Your metabolism needs that energy to burn energy. Our bodies are machines. Think of our bodies as cars. What do you put in a car to make it run? Gas. Okay. In the parallel to our body, gas is fuel. Gas is food. The next thing I'm going to say is rest it. If you are 1000% exhausted, no workout plan or supplement is going to fix that. Rest is not like some luxury, and you gotta earn it. Like if you are working out and you're doing the work and you're feeling your body appropriately, I need to say like, then you deserve that rest. Rest is a requirement, but you need to make sure that you're eating, you're moving your body, you're eating right, and you're resting. And you should know that 8 hours of sleep it's not selfish. It's literally hormonal therapy. Like the stages of sleep that your body goes into helps to the recovery process of healing your body and your hormones. You got to work out. But you got to train smart. It's not about overtraining. It's lifting, doing strength training, like building your body up, not like breaking it down with too much cardio or overtraining and doing 7 days a week. And you don't need to earn your food by working out. I know a lot of us have that mentality. That was me back in the day too. You need to eat so that you can train for strength and longevity, not you punishing your body at the end of the day. Stress. You got to manage your stress. Your body doesn't care if it's had a hard workout or it's busy at a job or there's emotional chaos. It all looks the same internally. And you can't live in fight or flight and expect to lose fat and to build muscle. So like taking it seriously, like meditation or deep breathing or prayer or walking outside or journaling or just sitting in silence. Like that is just easy ways to manage your stress. And then you got to give yourself grace and you got to be patient. You've spent years ignoring your body. It'll take time to rebuild that trust. You just have to be patient. It's not going to happen in a month. It's not going to happen maybe in 3 months. Maybe in 6 if you're consistent. Maybe in a year if you're consistent. But you got to be patient with yourself. You got to look at like every meal, every night of rest, every moment of just slowing down. That is you signaling to your body that says, okay, cool, we're safe now. We're slowing down. We're not we're not in fight or flight. We're not, having a lion chase after your nervous system. And once your body believes that, it'll start responding the way that you want to. Okay. So I hope all of this is clicking for you guys. And I hope that it's helping you guys and that you're like, oh, this is really like, this is really hitting home for you. I want you to leave this episode knowing that you are not broken. You don't need fixing. You just need nourishment. Your body isn't your enemy. It's honestly your greatest teacher. Is trying to show you these things. It's trying to be like, hey girl, knock, knock, pay attention to me. It's constantly giving you this feedback and it's constantly adapting every single day. It's constantly trying to protect you, even when you're working against it. Every symptom that you've hated, every plateau, every craving, every mood swing, every pound gained has been communication. Think about it like that. My body's trying to communicate to me. And it's not punishment. It's not you failing. It's not you being broken. It is communication. And you don't need to fight harder. You just need to listen to your body better. You need to give it what it needs. That is eating more and training less, moving your body with intention and having the appropriate workout plan that's going to support your goals, which is going to spiderweb into all of the other things like your nutrition and your sleep and your recovery and yada, yada, yada. Okay? So feed it, move it with love, rest it with intention, speak to your body with respect, slow down. All right? Because remember, your body's not broken. Your body is so brilliant. It's so smart. And once you start treating it that way, then you'll finally feel like I got control and I feel confident and I'm unstoppable now. All right, everyone? Hope this helped you. I love you guys. And I will see you. Oh, yeah. Check out that Cozy Earth blanket. No joke. It's still in my lap. I freaking love this thing. All right. Love you guys. See you in the next episode. Peace out. Hey, really quick, before you go, I have one small favor to ask. If this episode brought you value or sparked something in you, take just a moment to hit that review button. Your rating and review make all of the difference, helping more women discover the tools they need to transform the fitness and their confidence. It takes less than a minute, but it can change the path of someone else's journey. Thank you so much for leaving that review. I appreciate you so much.